This is Superblast, combination of two different type of foam, FF Turbo from Meta Speed series and FF Blast Plus from my favorite Asics Blast 3. Let's lay this up and head out for a run. Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Kevin. Today we're going to have my first review impression on this Asics Superblast. It's a brand new shoes by Asics. It's a very exciting shoes when I use it for my run today. Before we start, disclaimer, no one pay me or give me these shoes for the review. I purchased these shoes by my own money during the launch itself. There's a timeline below. Feel free to move around on the which chapter that you want to watch. On today's run, I bring these shoes out for a 16km run. It's an Asics event that they launch and shoe travel on the Nimbus 25. I'm able to get my feet on the shoes, so I bring these shoes out for the run itself. It's a 16km. On the first 12km, I run around 5-minute pace, and the last 4km, I go up to my marathon pace around 4:20. Let's start with the numbers. For my size is US 11 and the shoes weight at 258 grams. It's 30 grams lighter than my Asics Blast 3. So for the stack height at the heel here is 45.5 mm. At the forefoot here is 35.5 mm. It makes the shoe 10 mm drop. There's no carbon fiber plate at the shoes. But with this amount of stack height, it's illegal if you are a podium winner in those major marathon or some of other races, because the legal road shoes is 40 mm. So for the upper, it's a very nice racing fit type of upper, and the foam, here they're using two type of foam. First type of foam in the yellowish here is the FF Turbo. This you can find in all the Meta series racer. For the bottom here is they're using the FF Blast Plus that you can find at the Blast 3. After the numbers, let's talk about the upper of the shoes. It's a very comfortable material that used on the upper. It's quite a good blend between performance and comfortable on the upper of shoes. There's no complaint on it, there's no hot spot, and it's a very ventilated upper for me. So when we move it up, you can see the eyelid here that have some plastic and there just to protect the whole of the eyelid. When we move to the tongue over here, there's a very thin layer of the tongue with some ventilated hole at it. At the top part of here, we have two padded area at the tongue here when we put together and lace together to our feet. Once we move backwards, there's a right amount of padded around the heel collar, not too much or too less on it. And the best part that I like the most is the pull tag. I just like the shoes with the pull tag, so I can much more easy to put my foot into the shoe. Let's go to the midsole area. Here there's a huge amount of foam at the midsole area. There's two different type of foam. First is the FF Turbo and the Blast Plus. So for the Turbo, we can find all the Meta series racer, Edge or Sky series. It's a very soft and bounciness foam at here. For the Blast Plus, we can find at the Magic Speed or my favorite Blast 3. Surprisingly, with the huge amount of foam at the shoes, it's not really that soft compared to the Blast 3, but it feels much more bounciness and much more balance on the shoe. As I'm a 4-foot length, when I land at the forefoot at here, there's a huge amount of FF Turbo foam can absorb. I can fully utilize it before I start to bend it and push it away. As you can see, the shoes are much more going upwards when we're going much more to the toe area. So there's much more area that I can just pull and push away on the shoes. So on the design of the shoes, we can see some like origami design around the shoes with some of the cutout at the side on the shoes on the both side, and there's a very nice heel collar, something like that. The form are going up and acting like a heel collar on the both side of the shoes. Moving downwards to the bottom of the shoes, it looks similar like Noah Blast 3, but at the forefoot area, this area are not protruding out like the Noah Blast 3, but it looks similar, and the grip seems like not that much. It seems like going to have a similar issue with the Noah Blast 3, that is the grip issue, because the grip are very swollen. So you can see it here, it's not that much, so it might slippery when it's wet. On my 16-kilometer run, my first run, there's no water, there's no rainy day, so the grip are quite okay. So I need to test it during the rainy day, see whether it's the similar grip issue as a Noah Blast 3. What I like about the shoes is the upper. I just love the upper on these shoes. It's very comfortable. It's balanced between the comfort and the performance on the upper. The second one I like is the form. It's very bouncy on the form, especially the FF Turbo. Every time I step, the shoes just like go. Every time I step, the shoes just like okay, keep going, keep going, keep going on every single step. I try on the slow pace, and up to 420, the shoes are just keep going with the form. The light is the fitting of the shoes. There's no heel slip on the shoes, there's no hot spot on the shoes, the upper or the bottom, that generate heat and the uneven or uneasy during the run. I take the shoes for the slow and the fast run, and the shoes just fit like a glove. The first dislike that I'm going to foresee is the grip, because the grip look exactly like the Noah Blast 3. There's no grip, especially when it's rain. So that might be my first dislike of the shoes. The second dislike is this one, the inner sole. You can see the wording of the inner sole just came off after my first 16-kilometer run. It happened to my both side of the shoes. I'm not sure why it came off. Even the A logo on the back here, you can see it's coming off. I'm not sure why it happened like that. Third dislike is the price for it. 849 ringgit for this pair of shoes. Luckily, I got 20% off before they cancel the promo for these shoes. How I'm going to use this shoe? Definitely is my replacement of my daily trainer. I'm going to replace my Asics Noah Blast 3 that's going to hit 1000 kilometers soon. So I'm going to use these shoes for my short, easy, or maybe long run, or maybe some of my speed workout, because of the responsive of the form in these shoes. Asics Superblast 3 is a maximized cushion shoes with high energy return with the amount of lightness of the shoes. If you are looking in this kind of aspect of your shoes, yes, this shoes is for you, because it have the maximized cushion, high energy return, lightness, versatile shoes that one shoes can run for a marathon, daily trainer, or a speed day. But remember, the shoes is over 40 millimeter, that if you're running for a podium or any major marathon, you might get disqualified by using these shoes. For me, 849 ringgit are quite pricey. Luckily, I got 20% off from these shoes. I pay around 600 something. Before the promo end, I'm able to get and secure these shoes. I would recommend, if you're price concerned, I would recommend you Asics Noah Blast 3. It's around 529 ringgit. Currently, they're having some promo that you can get around 400 plus on their shoes. So that's all my first impression on this Asics Superblast. See you guys in 200 km on these shoes.